on, guys? Welcome to here, and today I'm going to be bringing you another commentary on the map Fallen, a free-for-all, and the next episode in the HD Golden Gun Show series. Today we're going to cover the PP90M1, the first non-assault rifle I'm doing for this series, and just like when I was recording with my potato, I also pull up a MOAB in this gameplay, and being myself, I'm also going to probably die first. Yep, just right there. Figures. Honey Badger, don't give no shit. Don't give a shit. Damn it, I screwed that up. But anyways, guys, something I want to talk about today. I am planning on a new song is in production right now, and I have a couple songs that I wanna parody in the sense. Now my two finalists that I'm going to do, and by two finalists I mean I will probably do them both eventually. It's just that I'll do the one first. Now I want you guys to vote and tell me which song I should write up and do first. Either I will parody "Pumped Up Kicks" by Foster the People, or I will parody "Don't Stop" by Foster the People as well. It's perfect for me because I hate that band with a passion. So. But it's one of those bands where it's like, you know, I get this, you get the shit stuck in your head, and you're just like, oh, get it out. Like, I mean, yesterday, heard the song on the radio, 3 times on one trip. We were heading to a Buffalo Bandits lacrosse game, and then on the way back, I hear it, or no, not on the way back. Then I hear someone humming it when we're walking there. Then they play, I think, "Call It What You Want" in at the game during the game, and then on the way back I hear "Pumped Up Kicks" one more time on the radio. So I'm just like, get it out of my head. I don't care if you want to fucking Grammy. The Grammys mean nothing. They don't mean shit. That's the difference. Is that, you know, the Oscars are coming up soon, but I feel that the Grammys, it's more of a popularity contest, whereas the Oscars, they actually take into consideration what good movies are and stuff, because I mean, I just find it preposterous that, you know, something like Foo Fighters can get nominated for the metal category. Excuse me. Well, for one, they're already nominated for rock, but I mean, saying the Foo Fighters are metal is like saying that Justin Bieber is screamo. Okay, that's just as far off as you can get. Like I do like the Foo Fighters, but I mean, that's just kind of, they shouldn't have won rock and metal. That just doesn't make any sense. Now, the reason why I like the Oscars better is because they recognize more independent films. And the last good example of where I really enjoyed myself while I was watching the Oscars was, I believe it was 2010. It was the year Avatar came out anyways, and the big deal was, you know, how Avatar was nominated for every single thing. And, but, you know, the Hurt Locker was in the front runner for all this stuff, so I was cheering for the Hurt Locker like crazy because it was made for like $1 million or whatever, or $5 million or something, I can't remember. Whereas Avatar was made for like a whopping amount of money. So when it ended up winning everything, I'm just like, but no, it mostly just came down to, I don't know why, but it seems like James Cameron's just this arrogant prick. I don't know why, but. And I mean, if he is, he has every right to be. I mean, he's made some of the most successful movies of all time, including the most successful, and at one point, the second most successful. And the issue that I have with someone making these huge movies like that is, really, you have to think, there's always inspiration for something, which is not his. You know, for example, Titanic, I mean, it's based off a true story. You're going to get tons of people that go to see that because, you know, maybe they had someone who was on that ship, or maybe they just heard about it when they were alive then, or something, right? And it's all nostalgic. But the thing is, and that's why I believe Avatar did so well, is because ever since Titanic, everyone just got the James Cameron fever or whatever. And it was kind of ridiculous in my opinion. I bet you anything, if Avatar was James Cameron's first movie, it would have done like maybe 100. I give or take 100 million in the box office at the very most. Whereas it made, I think, 750 million just in the States alone. So that was pretty insane. But anyways, this year I'm not really sure what to cheer for. I don't really have anything I can cheer for, but Probably out of the nominees, my favorite movie was probably The Artist. It was a really good silent film, just completely well made and everything, and it's really a must see movie. You guys should really go see that. But I was talking to my dad about this the other day. Here's where websites like Rotten Tomatoes and Metacritic come in, because it's weird because Rotten Tomatoes makes movies, in my opinion, seem worse or better than they actually are, because the way their system works is that it gives a percentage based on how many critics like the film, and when they say like, they don't define, amazingly like, think it's the best movie of all time, or barely like it, right? So basically, I believe based on the Rotten Tomatoes, Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close was nominated. It got 46%, but I think the average score was like a 6 something. So basically, if all the critics who liked the movie really liked it, and all the critics who didn't like the movie like barely disliked it, and same thing goes, but the other way around with the Muppets, because the Muppets movie was actually one of the highest rated, it was one of the highest rated movies on Rotten Tomatoes this year. It got nominated for one Oscar, which was Best Original Song. It had nothing to do with like the filmmaking. But if you get this, like, it got 96%, and the average rating was, I believe, 7.1. So that basically just goes to show you that lots of people were on the fence about the movie, but ended up liking it instead of disliking it. Because thinking about this, if a reviewer gives a movie a score of a 5.1, that's considered a like, right? So you could have an 100% movie with an average score of 5.1 in that same sense, or a movie that scored 0 with an average score of 4.9. And where lots of people and lots of my friends take into consideration where they consider the percentages like one review, and then base the percentage off, or base a score off the percentage, and not the actual average review, which is why I prefer Metacritic more. But like, for example, like, let's just take the Muppets again. It's like, much of my friends would go, oh, basically it got a 9.6 out of 10. Well, yeah, it got 96 out of 100, but it's actually got like a 7.1. But honestly, the critics, it's all based down. I'm the kind of person that goes, if the critics hate it, most of the time I will like it, actually. Whether it's because it's a guilty pleasure, or I don't know. I'm not ashamed to admit that I was one of the few people that actually did enjoy Bucky Larson, just because it had Nick Swardson in it, and that's probably the only redeeming factor about it. But just I like the guy, so that's pretty much why I liked it, just because he was the first starring role. And there's my MOAB, Net in Celebration. Typical, make fun of me for Bucky Larson, like the video, comment on the video, tell me your favorite movie of last year, and peace out, guys. Thanks. And vote for your song. Which song would you like? And boom! There you go. See you guys.